Adam West's Batman matters. I'm Kevin J. Johnston. This is 300x.ca, and regrettably, we have recently lost Adam West, who died at age 88 of leukemia. Never a good way to go. But what we can say is that Adam West's Batman was one that matters because it brought so much joy to every age group that would watch it. When this Batman series came out, we were talking about the 1960s. However, I grew up in the 70s and 80s when Batman reruns were all the rage. You see, the show appeared on numerous networks that I could remember, and it was always available to watch at some point. And we always would race home to watch the conclusion. You see, this particular show would always end on a cliffhanger. So on Monday and Tuesday, we got part 1 and 2 of a series. On Wednesday, we got the Green Hornet. And on Thursday and Friday, we got parts 1 and 2 of the next show of Adam West Batman. Adam West delivered an incredible deadpan delivery. Oh, it was just wonderful to see the way he would deliver himself as Bruce Wayne, constantly lecturing the younger Burt Ward, or Robin, in the realities of life. However, when you put the Batman costume on, the acting, the deadpan acting remained. However, it was just camp. It was so campy. He was the only actor who could have pulled off this level of seriousness with this level of camp. Batman, the TV show, was the perfect marriage ever of campiness and seriousness, and it was all due to Adam West's delivery. You see, this show was so popular, and Adam West became so beloved when he was pulling off this amazing Batman rendition that every major celebrity of the day were lining up to be a villain in this show. This is before the internet. This is before bulletin boards. This is before anything other than television, radio, and newspapers, and of course magazines could get the word out to anybody. And I do remember collecting Adam West Batman collector cards back in the day. We loved them. And actors loved Adam West. They loved the show. And this show matters because it was the first real attempt to bring a superhero into the modern times where more TV shows could grow from it. Yes, I do know that we had the Superman animated series in the past, and we had George Reeves in the past with his TV show and his movie appearances as Superman. And we do know that there was the old black and white Batman and Robin, where that was a more serious take. But this was the one that brought Batman into the mainstream. Yes, we know it had nothing to do with the original Batman. It had nothing to do with just how serious the Batman character was supposed to be, but it didn't matter. Because when television technology got to the point where you could actually own a 24-inch or a 28-inch television, heaven forbid something that big was in your house, television was something that brought families together. And this show was the perfect marriage of entertainment for 5-year-olds and entertainment for 65-year-olds. Grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, and all the kids could sit in a room and absolutely love this show. And it had nothing to do with anything other than just how amazing Adam West was in this role. We know it's campy. He knew it was campy. He knew it was silly. But he took it seriously. Adam West never once faltered from taking the role seriously. And that is why, even with all the camp and the silliness, it was an amazing show to watch. And no other animated series would exist beyond this show if it had not existed in the first place. This is what led to modern superhero movies. This is what made a man an icon. But this man became such an icon that all of us right now in our 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and even 70s still remember every single funny line that was delivered and still appreciate the superhero and the comic book genres because of Adam West's delivery and treatment of the Batman character. I know what you're thinking. Batman was never meant to be campy. It doesn't matter. This show was just so much fun that I was devastated myself to find out that Adam West had passed away. I was fortunate enough to meet Adam West at 3 different comic book shows in the past, and he was always a consummate professional. He was always polite. He was always nice to everybody of every age. So it's not just his on-screen portrayal, it was his treatment of his fellow human beings that makes Adam West matter, and Adam West Batman matter so much. I'm Kevin J. Johnston. This is 300x.ca, where we cover everything comic book, sci-fi, and video game related. Put your comments and your questions below. Donate and subscribe right now. 300x.ca.